Wow, that was embarrassing. Well, I've had myself muted for the whole time. So yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. We're here with the Team Emmmmsie podcast where we've got HappyHatGaming on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for stopping by. Thankfully people can hear us this time. Well, I've had myself muted for the whole time. So yeah.
Oh, it's just been a slew of problems already, isn't it?
Oh yeah, earlier we couldn't get my camera to work for some reason. Well, we could get it to work, but then I couldn't get it onto many cams. It was absolutely fucked. But yeah, so thank you very much for stopping by. We're going to have a wee fun game later as well, where we're going to get HappyHat to give us a HappyHat rating for a bunch of submissions that people have delivered. We might even see if my wolf can get a big 5 Happy Hats. I'm assuming from his look there that he's not happy with it.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, so thank you very much for stopping by.
Good.
So yeah, we'll just start off with, if you just want to introduce yourself or tell us a wee bit about yourself, and yeah, just get us going.
I'm Brian, also known as HappyHatGaming, I guess. I've had this name, HappyHatGaming, for 2 or 3 years now. It started as a YouTube channel with a bunch of my buddies, and we made what we'd do is we'd get together on the weekends, get absolutely blackout drunk, and play video games, and then we'd just post it on YouTube the next day or two.
Yeah.
And it was these whole big things, and
Just
eventually, yeah, it kind of pittered off, but I always kind of kept the name.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of kicking myself in the head, or not in the head, but I'm kind of kicking myself about it because everyone's like, I'll go on stream and I'll not wear a hat, and everyone's like, oh, where's your hat? And I'm like, fuck, I gotta go put a hat on now.
See, I don't have that problem. I was trying to put my hat on because I'm balding at the back, so I didn't want to be seeing that. So I'm always happy to wear my hat. It's become kind of my thing.
I've got these thick locks, and I gotta hide it under this hat.
Yeah, you can't even get that nice long hair going anymore because it'd be like, your hair's not covered up from your hat.
Yeah, I used to have long hair. Christ, it was halfway down to my ass.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Mate, you're gonna have to. Have you got a photo there? Because you're gonna have to send me that later.
I can work on finding that.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so how long have you been streaming for then?
I've had a Twitch account since it was Justin TV, whether it's been some name or another, but I would do things like just stream my fish tank so I could go watch my fish tank when I was at class in university. It's I don't care if anybody follows, I don't really care, this is for me. And then I started doing some Diablo stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Diablo 3 when it first came out. I don't remember what my account was. But I would do Inferno mode Act 2 back when getting out of Act 1 was difficult. People could not do it. So it was that was pretty cool, but it lagged my PC so bad I was just forget it. I'll come back to this stuff later.
Yeah, hopefully get a bit of upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, so now it's been since December. I started on my PlayStation, early December. It was this doesn't just look good when you're streaming. It doesn't look as clean as when you go capture card to Twitch, right? And
you can do all these unique special things that are all personal to you and stand out for you as a person, a streamer.
Yeah, exactly. So you do your little stream labels stuff, and you get all the overlays. And to me, it looks better, but it's that extra step that a lot of people don't want to do. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's totally necessary. It was just something that I personally was I might as well.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it the way I want it to look. Yeah, because I've got my PlayStation and I've never streamed on it because I can't without a webcam. I'm just it's not me. It's just not who I am. But thankfully I've got my capture card now, so I can start doing some of that when I finally decide to get some games worthy of doing it.
Yeah, I started without a webcam, but I joined a Twitch team almost immediately, and they were okay, you have to meet all the terms and whatever of Twitch, and I was okay, cool, yeah, no nudity, cool, great. And they're
No
you also have to have a webcam, and I was all right. So this was a month in already, and it was just okay, I got to change kind of everything for my stream now for these guys.
Yeah, who were they?
And then of course I joined. That was Beard Brigade. I'm still on their team. I'm not as active because Team Emmmmsie is taking over all of my spare time.
Yes, it has indeed. But it's not too fair. It's if you enjoy it, have you been enjoying being part of Team Emmmmsie?
Oh yeah, it's ups and downs and lefts and rights, right?
Yeah.
So it's sometimes I feel, and you actually said this the other day, is that sometimes you feel you're not helping enough, but there's so much support from the mods and the admins. I don't have to be helping as much, but it's nice because there's days where I get home from work and it's just nope, not even gonna check Twitter. I'm going to bed.
Yep. Or I can't put my phone down. It's all right, I'm gonna go to sleep. All right, let's just do some last retweeting for for an hour before
Yeah.
I go, and then it's like, oh shit, it's 1 o'clock, and I've been talking to everyone, and
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just trying to
If
focus.
Twitter didn't cut me off, if Twitter didn't cut me off for doing retweets and stuff, there'd be nights where I probably didn't go to bed because I'd be in the mod chats, all the gaming console chats, retweeting, and oh my god.
I know. Fucking Emma has to go to work like 3 hours early just so she can have 3 monitors.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
crazy. Like, what, Twitch, Discord, and Twitter. And
yeah.
that's not even the start of things. Like, I've been trying to do like a lot of the YouTube editing, and like I'm in chats and I'm constantly, I just never get it done because I'm too busy talking to people all the time.
Oh yeah.
But
Like when everything switched over to the Discord like recently, and at first I was really grumpy about it because it's like just doing Twitter alone for Team Emmmmsie has been like all of my day. Like
Yes.
even I'm at work and I'll be like, okay, Twitter really quick, okay, back to work.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, now I got to do Twitter, Discord, and then the Discord for the mods, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh my god. But it works. Like the Discord kind of cleaned it up,
Yeah.
so it made the Twitter a bit less, which was nice.
Yeah, and the communication was a bit smoother, and actually what we were trying to tell people was getting to them.
Yeah,
With announcements
exactly.
and stuff. It was, it
No
seems
more
to
the
be nice easy.
telephone game.
But to be fair, it's been quite funny though, because pretty much every time I start talking to someone, essentially anytime anyone's really active, I'm really chatty with them, because I'll be on. I've got like Discord up on my screen at work as well, just in the corner, just constantly, probably just distracts me so much. But every time I start to get to know people, it's like, oh, we're gonna make this person a mod. I'm like, fuck off! I just want team members to be friends with. So I struggle now to use that for normal Discord because I've got like everyone's in the mod chat that every time I keep speaking to them, it's just like, oh, we're gonna make them a mod now, and I'm like, all right, okay.
Yeah. It's It's the mod team's huge. Like,
Yeah, what's
and then they
that?
restructured everything, and I got lost. Like during that whole restructure period, I was just like, I'm just gonna wait till the dust settles on this one and kind of, work my way back into it once everything's kind of like locked into stone here. Because it was like there was mini mods, senior mods, admin,
Head
creative
mods.
team, and like, oh my god.
Yeah, 95
It's-
members in that mod Discord,
Yeah,
and it's growing still.
yeah, yeah. It's the same thing. Every time I start talking to someone, that person, boom, they're a mod.
But that's the thing though, because these people, the ones that we end up talking to regularly, are the ones that are hanging around and doing what we're doing on Twitter, on Discord constantly. So
Yeah, exactly.
you do get to know them.
Exactly.
But the biggest problem then is trying to go and see everyone's streams. Fucking
Oh yeah, I know.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's been kind of hard. I've kind of started to. You kind of have to group up with people who are same time zone and same interests and stuff, and try and group up like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unicorn is just saying that we've got 105 mods. So there's 10 mods that aren't even on the Discord yet,
Oh my god.
and they're all
I
meant
thought
to
we had 50.
No, it's worse than that. And obviously,
Yeah.
every single one of them is going to be trying to retweet and like everything, and so much so that we've actually broken the hashtag thing on Twitter.
Yeah, I was reading about that on the Discord because I was noticing the same thing. It's just it wouldn't show the accurate numbers and stuff, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, and tweets aren't showing up. Do you know how if you were to type in Team Emmmmsie, you go to the list, like things aren't
Yeah.
showing up in the latest anymore. And I think
Yeah.
what's happening is if Twitter, if you've retweeted loads, it just then like smooths you out. And it's like, all right, we don't need you in here, and to try and
Yeah.
like get cut off some of the crap. So a lot of people end up missing like a lot of likes and retweets, and it just looks shit, and we're not happy
Yeah.
with it. But
Yeah.
at least we're starting to learn that it's not just the mods, and it's actually Twitter,
Yeah.
which was an interesting find, and it even happened to me last night because I
Yeah, I know. I didn't even see your tweet last night.
It's
because I
not
was
there.
like-
It's not even there.
Yeah.
Like I went through it and I was like, it's not there. And I must have been because I'm sure I went on like a I went on my wee pab and I got all the way down, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to tweet myself now, thinking it would be at the top of on my Twitter page. It'd be at the top, so it's a bit better. Nah, it just doesn't get picked up. I was like,
Yeah.
sound, I'm not doing that again. If I want to tweet before I go and be retweeting grind, I'm going to have to do it before.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then, like, if you do a tweet before you could do a pab, then it gets buried under all your retweets, and no one
Exactly.
sees it anyway, right? So it's the whole game you kind of have to play.
Oh, boom! Infamous Matt saw it because it actually popped up on my stream, but it just wasn't on the Team Emmmmsie latest, which was weird. But yeah, it happened earlier that day with someone else because they obviously weren't happy and posted in the Discord, and I was like, shit, that's not good. So I went to try and find it. I was like, I can't find this tweet, but I could find it on her. So, follow it saying maybe we should need several different hashtags. No, we do not need more hashtags. I
We
do
don't.
not
We
need
really
more
don't.
to look at.
Yeah, between like during the team mail-in event, like going between both and supporting everybody is just like constantly the account would get locked. Be like, all
Yeah.
right,
But no, it's good fun. Like I've met so many good people and so many amazing people. It's starting to. You do have to almost, like I said, you do have to make your own little clique of people that you do talk to regularly. But that's what really.
yeah,
It's just a platform to meet all these people.
yeah,
And,
that's yeah.
you think you're talking 24 hours all over the world. You're not gonna. There's some people
Oh.
you're just never gonna be able to talk to.
Yeah, the sun never sets on Team Emmzie.
It really doesn't. But yeah, so yeah, so we'll probably talk about some of your streaming at the moment and stuff. So what's sort of the few games that you like to play when you regularly
Well, there's the
stream?
games I like to play, and then there's Overwatch,
Yeah,
and then there's what I stream, right? So
you never put a poll on Twitter unless you know you want to play Overwatch.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, someone gave me that advice really early on. Was like, if you want to know if you want people to like do a poll and you don't want to play Overwatch, just omit it from your poll.
Yep.
If you want to play it, just play it. But like, if you want to play something else, don't even have it because people are gonna click Overwatch every single time.
Yes. That was see when because I obviously sent the tweet. I sent the image to like Emma. I was like, oh, I think Twitter's being a bit weird again. It's been a bit shit. Like I didn't even look at this. If people start complaining to you, you can be like, oh, even our admins aren't getting retweeted. And then she was like, see, as soon as she posted it on the thing, I was like, shit. Dead Space is winning. I don't want more people to see this. And then suddenly it's like 60% Overwatch, and I was like, okay, I'm playing Overwatch.
Yeah,
That was good fun actually. Overwatch and Disney songs always seems to go well together.
yeah, that was funny. When I logged in, I was like, Overwatch and Disney. Like, is he gonna play some kind of Disney game? So I clicked on the thing, and it was like Disney music, and you're slaughtering people as Diva. I was like, okay, cool. That works.
Yeah, so if I feel like playing Overwatch, I'll put it to my polls. But other than that, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm
Infomouse
just
is
digging
like,
through my phone to find a picture of me with long hair.
oh my god, I can't wait to see. This should be amazing.
So I found one from I couldn't even tell. I was probably in like the 10th grade.
Is it going to be blonde as well?
Blonde, no, brown hair. But it's black and white anyway.
That old, eh?
Oh yeah, yeah, like 1973.
Shit, you're not that old, are you?
No, I'm 25.
I was going to say, you're like, what, a year older than me?
Yeah.
But-
But I belong in the 70s. I definitely identify with that. A little bit more than what people are up to these days. I'm just like, what?
Oh, fuck.
And that's why I think like streaming and games kind of works for me because it's all these people that are you can either you share similar interests or you just be like, all right, cool, whatever you're doing is pretty all right, I guess.
Yeah, it's quite like some people who don't stream or don't play video games just don't get it. Like,
Yeah,
you can't talk to people at work about it because they just don't understand. It's just like,
Yeah.
wait, you stream? You playing video games? Isn't that boring? It's just like, no, it's a source of entertainment. There's even, obviously, I don't know if you heard about the Dota 2 International, and that's raking in like $10 million plus prize pools, which is fucking
Jesus.
crazy.
that's nuts. I got to start playing Dota.
Yeah, it's not a fun place to be. I played it
No.
for like years, and you have to mute people
I had
just
a-
because it's so
I had a-
salty.
I had a roommate in university. Actually, all of my roommates played it except for me. And that I went to like elementary school with him, high school with him, and then we roomed together in uni. And he was like, play on my Dota account. And I was like, why? And he's like, well, I want my rank to be shit because you're going to be garbage at it. So I can just like slaughter people. I'm like, all right.
Fair
so
enough.
I started getting into Dota a bit, and sure enough, I lost.
A lot. Didn't understand
Yeah.
what was going on.
Yeah, it was just like buttons, and then people are yelling at me, and I'm like, what do I
Sorry.
do? What do I do with my hands?
So much like you have to get so quick at moving things. You like your fingers around.
Yeah. I DM'd you the picture, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which is like difficult enough in itself, because of Team Emmzie, like using Twitter on my phone, it crashes about 60% of the time.
aye? Fuck.
Yeah. It won't. There's so many tweets and like, oh, it just.
Oh, yeah,
Constantly.
fucker. That's brilliant, mate.
Yeah,
Alright.
I've got my bass guitar there and everything.
All right. Hype.
I added a goatee to that look too.
Look at that. Look at that gorgeous man. That's a happy man there.
That is the happiest man.
Shit. That's not what I was expecting. That's awesome. Now look at those locks.
Wasn't a bad look back then.
No,
That was high
it's not a
school.
terrible look now, to be honest. It still look pretty
No,
good.
yeah. Yeah, people kept saying you should have kept it and then done a man bun, but the problem was I put on 50 pounds after that.
Oh,
so
shit.
it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
we got a hat switch, yeah.
Yeah, we had. I was just like, HappyHat just casually switching hats throughout stream. You just get used to it and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's chilly, so we're going toque this time.
I'm gonna quickly check this over here. Boom, there we go. I kept covering up your stream because with every time I like tried to go click on the Twitch chat, it kept like going over your camera, which is a bit of a pain.
Oh,
in the arse.
Yeah, whatever.
Everyone in the chat has the same opinion as us, that they just don't tell people about our second lives as like
Yeah,
gamers and streamers.
That's the easiest way to do it. Like, I have my personal Facebook,
Yep.
and there's like, there's a Team Emmmmsie thing on it now. I don't think I'm gonna join it.
Nope, I didn't touch that whatsoever.
Yeah,
the only
Facebook is like professional. Normal Brian. And then like Twitter is for my gaming personality, right? Because it is a personality. Like, I'm not how I am on stream. It's just it's me, like, kind of ramped up to 11.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I curse and swear and say some awful stuff on my stream sometimes, but like I don't talk like that normally.
Yeah.
But
the
it's just
gaming
become
brings
this
out
thing.
you.
Yeah, well, and it's become this thing, right? Where people come and I play Overwatch and I'm solo healing as Lucio and I got a Reinhardt and a Diva, and it's like, well, I can't heal you, and everyone's spamming need healing, and then I'm just like, fuck it, Torbjorn.
Play the game.
Yeah, well, that'll be in a ranked match with a bunch of 3,500 and ups, and it's just like, all right, you guys expect me to solo heal as Lucio? Great.
What's your rank on Overwatch again?
Right now, I think 32-30.
Yeah.
But my season high is 3650.
That's fucking brilliant. Like, mine's what, 2,100, and I'm just like, I'm happy there. But
yeah, well, hate it. I hate how high it is because it's like my friends are all like platinum, and I can't play with them because at that rank you have to be within 500 SR, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna start throwing games again.
Well, at least though, when I watched your stream, like, at least things looked organized. See, trying to do that in like my rank, just like everyone ran for themselves, just like nobody
I'm
gives
Soldier,
a shit.
I'm Genji and Tracer and Diva, and everybody fend for themselves.
What was it? I had a game. I did a quick play, so it wasn't too bad. But it was there was a 3 who went Tracer, Bastion, Genji. Then someone went Widowmaker, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna go Diva because I end up picking most of the time. I pick characters that I can heal myself, or that or like Diva where I can like get my mech again.
Yeah.
Now we're not relying on other people.
For sure.
So yeah, because obviously Infomouse has brought up that he doesn't stream a lot because and put a lot more money into my stuff if I wasn't at home. Is that, Matt, are you saying that because you don't like to stream it when there's other people in the house, or is it because I'd honestly stream a lot more and put a lot more money into my stuff if I wasn't at home? Oh, you're still living at home. I still live at home, and I was a bit.
I still live at home.
Yeah, I was a bit awkward at first. Like,
oh, for sure.
Like,
I'm
closing that door every time,
Yeah.
blocking it. No one's coming in when I'm streaming, and eventually it's just like, you know, I'm weird. Just accept it.
Yeah, exactly. I had my Oma come down. She's like 80 years old, and she came down and just started chatting with her. I was like, hey, have a seat.
Apparently, come stream. Apparently, people love it.
Oh, apparently, yeah. I saw someone tweet out yesterday that their grandma was playing, and I was just like, oh, if I could get mine to play, that would be the best.
Yep. I've been trying to get my other half to start playing as well with me. We're going to try and do all like the Gears of War from 1 to 4.
Yeah,
but
nice.
That's a lot of effort to try and get her to do anything that she's not
Yeah.
used to doing. But to be fair, it was quite funny though, because I'd been pushing her to try and get into audiobooks for like 6 months, because she drives like half an hour to work and half an hour back. I was like, stop listening to the radio. Shit, it's a waste of time. Get on the audiobooks. You might enjoy it. I know you like reading. She's like, no. Eventually, just got her like one of the free credit for one book, and she came back like after the first day and was like, I'm really enjoying that. Thank you. So I obviously had to rub it in. So
yeah,
I'm gonna keep.
I did that.
On you go.
Oh, sorry, continue.
I'm gonna ride on that and get her to join in there playing games with me. I'm like, you'll like it. Remember that time about the audiobooks?
That'll go well, right?
Exactly.
You're allowed that one time when you're right, and that's it. That's
Never
it.
wrong again.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my girlfriend to play the new Resident Evil last
Oof.
weekend. So we had some drinks and we started playing, and like it got to the point where like there was guests at the house. So I went upstairs, grabbed myself a new drink, chatted with them for 10 minutes, came down and scared the absolute Christ out. And then like that just became a thing for the rest of the stream. And after like an hour, she was like, "Okay, I'm done. Like this game is freaky. Everyone keeps scaring me, and now I'm a little tipsy." So it's like, okay, let's call it there. But like the fact I got her to play, and she was like happy to do it. But
But trying to get them to do it for a long time's tough.
Yeah. Like yesterday, I streamed for like 4.5 hours, and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
I got nothing better to do right now.
I can keep going. Like I did the 24-hour stream once, and
I don't know how you did that.
To be fair, it's actually not too bad. Once it was like from like 9 a.m. till like midnight, I was alright.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, I'm starting to get tired. This is tough. But I started changing games, so I played we played Cards Against Humanity for like 2 hours.
Yeah, I was in on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. I think we're playing Cards Against Humanity tonight.
Oh yeah.
I think so. Which should be class.
I've
I've not played it in a wee while.
I haven't played in a long time because I keep getting 0 points with Milky. Every time he and I are playing together, we get 0 points. I'm just like, okay, my card was the winner. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But you don't play Cards Against Humanity to win. You play it just for the bants.
Yeah.
But it does bring out another side of people. But I'm curious as to playing Cards Against Humanity with the new cards that have been added.
Oh, there's new cards.
Obviously in the Discord they've been asking for card suggestions. I don't know if they ever got implemented.
Oh.
Which I came up with a few good ones. I was clearly a Cards Against Humanity expert. People were putting these like funky meh stuff, and then I come in and it's like Donald Trump takes over the world and everybody dies, and they're just like butts, and I was like no.
No.
So yeah, other than Overwatch, then what other games do you play? As long as you don't pull it.
Well, when I'm doing like long streams with my good friend Dylan, so he's on the stream all the time.
Yep.
We do Borderlands. That's his favorite game. So
nice.
if I'm ever in need with somebody to chat with, and because he's on shift work, so if he's on days or whatever, if it's the weekend, we'll go and we'll play that.
Nice.
But yeah, there's only so long you can play Borderlands 2 for though.
I've actually never played it, so I don't really know. But I saw it recently. It's pretty cool.
It's a really, really, really good game, and it's like hilarious. The writing in it's amazing, and the graphics are great. Like they do the cell shading thing, and it looks awesome. But after a certain point, it just becomes a grind fest, and you're just like, you're like, my goal is to beat the game, and then it's to beat the game but harder, and then beat the game but harder again.
Yeah.
And then after that point, it's like, okay, now I need to hit max level, and after you get max level, and then it's just looking for guns constantly, and you're like, well.
Or beat the game faster.
Yeah, people do speed runs, and I don't like. Oh my god, there's no way I could do that. Like rocket jumping and stuff like that. It's like, how did he do that?
But they'll spend like a day working on that one move.
Yeah, exactly, and it's like improves their time by 0.2 seconds, and I'm like, ooh, okay, cool. But yeah, so Overwatch, Borderlands, and now I'm starting to get back into Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, nice.
Which has been, so I had a character, got it halfway to the level cap, and then quit.
Yep.
So I tried picking up that character again, and I'm just, again, what do I do with these things? I don't know. So I just was like, screw it, make a new guy. And so my other friend, Andy, who's on the stream sometimes, we play that together. So I got a whole bunch of different games on the go, but the go-to is Overwatch, which sucks because solo queue. Ugh.
Yeah, and you can't find anyone to join with you. Yeah. I'm quite lucky. We're all so bad that we can actually play some either competitive play together, or we're just happy to play all random and just like be bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at a point where it's just, should I start throwing and throw on stream for the laugh of it, or like what do I do? Just
pick like a character and go Raj and be like, I'm gonna become like a Master Hanzo.
Well, I've already done that. Because I was doing quick play for a while, and people would just like drive, and even in quick play, I don't know if it's the same on PC, but on PlayStation 4, like people just like completely dick around.
Yep.
And I don't know if that's just a region thing. I've heard like in other regions they don't do that. They take quick play as like practice.
Yeah.
But like I'll go into quick play and we'll have no healers, and I'm like, okay.
Or tanks.
Great. Like yeah. Oh, and I'm locked in as a Winston already because I'm trying to work on my Winston.
Yeah.
So it's like great, no healers, no other tanks. Solo tank is Winston. I'm going Hanzo.
Yeah.
And at first it was as a joke, but eventually I started like carrying teams in quick play as Hanzo. It's like, okay, now I'm just good at Hanzo, but I can't play him in competitive because if you do, you're trolling.
Yes.
And people get all hissy.
People don't mind at my level too much, but unless then it comes up to it, it's just like, all right, you're doing bad, we're not doing well. Let's try and change it up. Because I've been playing quite a bit of Widowmaker. That's been my practice. Fuck around in quick play. And I started playing a bit in competitive. And if it ever starts going bad, I'll be like, all right, I don't want to make people salty, so I'll just change. But I'll start off and see where it goes. And it usually goes well. I actually find.
But at least you change.
Yes. There's some people who are very stubborn.
Yeah, those Symmetra mains who go Symmetra on attack at Diamond and Master rank. Oh boy.
I actually find quite like Widowmaker better on attack than defense.
Yeah, for sure. You can just kind of sit behind that main line there and just
pick people off. Pick the healers off. I always aim for the healers. And then I get really excited when I get headshots. But yeah, so,
she's tough. She's tough as hell to use on console. Like I'll use her and I'll sit there and I'm positive I get a headshot and it's like I missed completely on Winston. Okay.
But she's quite good actually because you can actually get away with not hitting people in the head all the time, which is quite nice.
Yeah, you don't have to do that full 100% charge shot to the head of a tank.
Yeah, if you can hit them in the body. They've got such a big hitbox and does quite a lot of damage. It's quite nice, which is how you end up getting those high damage and put those criers to bed with your numbers. It's like, I'm golden damage. It's like, fuck you. Sit down, shut up. But Wildy Bear. May is Bay. I fucking love May.
I hate her.
She's so annoying to play as. I actually don't play her as much as I probably should because the things you can do with the wall, just to like fuck up like a team's balance and like their positioning and stuff is really useful. Self-heal, and the best one, Fall earlier today actually froze a charge in Reinhardt right in place just before he got to him, which was pretty fucking cool.
She's useful. I played her today in a competitive match, and whenever I'm playing against a Mei, my team goes Death Ball, and that's like really slow moving thing that Mei thrives off of, right?
Yeah.
But when I play Mei, the other team has like 16 flankers and goes dive comp, and you can't do anything.
Can't get close to anyone.
Yeah, you're just like, well, crap, I'm dead. Then my other problem is nobody likes to heal me, and then I don't want to waste the
heal
for cooldowns. Yeah.
See,
it's just like, okay, I'm gonna main heals because nobody heals.
No one ever wants the heals. I don't mind playing like Zen. He's class because I count him as the DPS healer, and I forget to heal people.
This season I climbed to 50th best Zen.
Nice.
Yeah.
On PlayStation, I'm assuming.
I have no idea. It's on overbuff.com and they give you your hero rank and stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm not sure if that was specific to PlayStation. I'm assuming it is, but
who knows?
So I was like 50th Zen, and then I was like, probably time to take a break from Overwatch.
But yeah, so obviously that's obviously what you play there now, and so you've been streaming a couple of months now. It's just December, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, probably late November, early December.
Yeah.
I've been in Team Emmmmsie now for, I don't know, feels like forever.
Yes, it does. And then you look back and you're like, holy shit, it's only been like 6 weeks?
Yeah, and then you look back and it's still a very new community and concept, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, holy crap, I joined it like, in retrospect, it's like basically the beginning.
Yeah, we're still in the beginning. And it's still like everything's changing, everything's developing constantly. I quite like the way we're directing now at the moment, trying to get a bit more elite. Because everyone's just like, there's 1,600 members and like we can't even get 10 retweets. It's like, yeah, there's 1,600 members who are just like, yeah, I'll join Team Emmmmsie. And then don't do anything and just hashtag it.
The other thing too is like I'm noticing in some of the people complaining is like they're expecting all of that activity on a tweet that says like, oh, road to 500 followers, and they're at 20 or like something like that, right? Like, and it's like that. And Emma's been doing a lot of like promotional stuff on like that kind of stuff. It's like your goal shouldn't be to have 500 followers. It should be to have like 20 viewers at a given time.
Which we've got 17 viewer hype at the moment. Whoop whoop.
Nice.
All to see the HappyHat. But no, I know what you mean. Like that's why I kind of a lot of the time I forget about the numbers. Like someone to me was just like, Jamie, you've got 666. I was like, yes, I'm the fucking devil. But yeah, it's more just about the people that you've it's a shame you can't quantify the people you've met because there's so many awesome people and people come and go and stuff. But it's been quite nice actually because that's where where the fun is actually is the
networking aspect. Yeah.
And when you make the enjoyment out of that and take the enjoyment out of playing games, really that's all that matters, and you can just keep going, and then time's the only issue for expanding.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's good fun.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like I hate playing games alone.
Yes.
Right? So streaming has been this really nice way to sit there and play through a single player game and like still talk to people.
Yeah.
And like you get stuck and you're like, oh, anybody know what to do? And you get like 16 people in chat being like, oh, this is what you do. What are you, stupid? And you're like, oh, okay.
God, you walked past it like 5 times.
Yeah, you go and read the chat messages, and people are like, "Oh my God, face palming and hype and all this other stuff."
Yeah, or it's better than having to go to Google and be like, "Google, how do I do this?" That's my go-to thing. That's how I get. That's how I get away, and that's how I've gotten through life is Google. Just Google everything, because anytime I've ever had an idea or a problem, someone else has already had that idea or a problem.
Oh, exactly. I did that at work all the time. I did a lot of like mapping and analysis stuff. And so in that, there would be like help files within the software, but those were like, it'd take forever to navigate. Just hop on Google, be like, how do I do this with this program?
Yeah.
And then, sure enough, there's stuff there, and it's like, okay, now apply it to my situation. And my boss was like, oh, that was a great idea, Brian. I was like, I didn't have the idea. It was on Google, but thanks.
You don't tell them that.
Well, duh, yeah. But, yeah.
In your head.
But, yeah, no, I totally came up with all this genius computer wizardry on my own, sir. Yes. Thank you.
All right, but so yeah, you've just mentioned your work, so we're gonna dive into this because I've seen you've got a bachelor's degree at university. Oh, we've got another hat change. Oh yes, the squid's coming out.
Shit, yeah. I feel like we're what 30 some odd minutes in. I feel like Squid Hat's appropriate now.
Holy shit, we are 30 minutes in. This is gonna be a long podcast.
Oh, that's all right.
I've got
I got lots to say.
So you've been to uni. You have a bachelor's degree. Do you want to tell us what that is in?
So the bachelor's degree is
in fact, hold up a second. Did you just put your squid things in a man bun?
Yeah.
Wow. All right,
so I can't see otherwise because it'd be all like this, and it's just, this pisses me off. So I take like a couple of them and I just wrap it on up, tie it behind the head, and
it works very nicely with the beard. You do have an excellent beard.
Yeah, the Squid Hat man bun and a beard. It's the new hipster thing. I was doing it way before it was cool. Actually, I started it, so
exactly.
I'll just have my Starbucks coffee now. Thanks. But so the bachelor's degree is in geography and environmental management with a specialization in geomatics. I've practiced saying this before.
If anyone else is sleeping, I'm not surprised. I'm joking.
Yeah. No, it's basically just mapping and analysis using satellite images and geographic.
That sounds a bit more interesting.
Yeah, it's not. When you're in school, like you're doing all this cool analysis and you're doing like cool environmental projects and impact assessments. When you go and do work at the entry level for this stuff, it's like, okay, here's your map sets and your data sets. Just make the same map 200 times in different areas.
Yeah, everything's like expanded. So that thing you did like a couple of times in your project, now do it 10,000 times because we need all the data.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it's just, and it's just like, honestly, it's like clicking 3 buttons 200 times, doing a quality check and submitting it, and then that's it. That would be like a day, and it's just like, well, that's boring. Yes,
adulting is boring. That's why we all want to become streamers, because it's fun.
Exactly. But then I got laid off, so I got a job really quickly after graduating, like in-field, got laid off, and I was like, okay, this is a good time to just kind of sit back and be like, do I want to do this forever or do something else? So I decided I'm going to go be a teacher. Bad idea in Ontario, by the way. And so I start looking into teachers' colleges, everything like locally. So all the Ontario teachers' colleges that you have to go to. I missed the application date. So I was like, okay, what are my other options? And I found the school in Buffalo, New York, which is really close to my house, the United States of America. It's like an hour that way. So I went there. So I went there for like 2-3 days a week, cross the border, go to school for 12 hours, did my master's degree.
Nice.
Come back, and now I still can't get a teaching job.
I'm glad you're laughing about it.
Yeah, well, it's funny. You have to take it like that. But I do before and after school programs.
All right.
So
cool.
I'm trained as a high school teacher. They told me I was going to be working with kids in the 6th grade.
Yep.
I show up to work, they're like, "You're doing kindergarten."
And that's
Like-
where the squid hat came from.
Yeah, no, this is a bachelor party gone horribly right. We went to a place called Dave and Buster's, which is basically Chuck E. Cheese's for adults.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so it's got full bar, everything, and
Yep.
video games everywhere.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, we had dinner first, got proper sauced up before we even hit the gaming area. Started playing all these games. We were winning tickets and cheating at the games to get more tickets. And then we all went into like the prize room and we took these purple squid hats and we started running around and like taking pictures with random people.
Mhm.
And I'd walk up and be like, "Oh, that'll be $5." Of course, they wouldn't pay it. But then so we started hyping up these squid hats, and then we go back into the room, into the prize room, and we just start handing people the squid hats.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't give them purple ones. Like
No, you kept the
purple
ones.
was our color, yeah. So we were like, here's a pink one, here's a green one, here's a blue one, and eventually the whole place was wearing these bloody squid hats. And we stayed there till last call, which here is 2 o'clock. And my buddy's like stumbling out of this establishment, and he sees a police officer. So
Does he give him a hat?
He approaches the officer in his hat, and he just says, "Spare some change for a squid who's hit bikini bottom," and then walks away.
That does sound like a night gone right.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was a great time. I got photos somewhere in the house from that. We went into like a photo booth and did all these goofy poses wearing the hats, and
Nice.
oh my god, oh, that was a fun one.
Honestly, I don't know if you could top your other one though.
Which
the hair
special
one.
hat. Oh, the hair photo.
Yes. That was like I like that photo. I might make that my screensaver for a bit. No, if actually that's gonna be the thumbname when when it comes to the podcast. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Come meet
Nice.
this long-haired guy with a guitar who now wears squid hats and plays video games. Oh, how
Yeah.
the mighty have fallen!
Can you imagine explaining that to somebody who has no idea what Twitch is? Be like, yeah, I play video games and I wear a squid hat and people watch, and they'd be like, "Yeah, let's. There's a mental institution just right over there. Do you want me to take it?"
Yeah, and I've got this friend who wears a unicorn onesie as well.
Yeah, exactly. People like type in this thing and they spend this fake money on a unicorn onesie that he wears for his whole stream. Huh? And is this person real? No. Do you know him? No, he's in the computer.
Oh my god! So do you know obviously I was complimenting your beard earlier?
Yeah.
I think Follett's all really sad now because have you seen his photo when he shaved it off?
No.
Oh, have you not seen it? Oh shit!
No, I haven't.
All right, okay. I'm gonna put it into the chat. So, because obviously with the whole team mailing thing, his one was because obviously I started it off. That was wax for
Trailblazer.
mailing, which was peer pressure. Then so waxing my legs at 3K. Then everyone obviously joined in, which was good fun, and it actually really helped a lot. Well, Follett was he was going to shave his beard at 3,500.
Ooh.
So on the
I said 5K for that.
but he says he's going to do it for. He's like, "Don't you dare! I'm doing it. I'm gonna get the photo. I'll
Sending
send
it
you
through
on
Skype?
Twitter in a second,
Oh,
or
Twitter,
Discord,
okay.
whatever you're on. What are you on?
I'm on all of it. I'm
on all of it and everything. All right, let's open original copy. All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat into the stream, and then I'll send it to you. Hopefully.
Okay. Well, I'm in the. Oh, I've had the chat up this whole time and not looked.
It's tough, like, because you end up just like getting talking. All right. Apparently, it doesn't want to load. Like, his face is just broken. Oh, there it is. He looks like Two-Face, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Let's copy that image.
Following us both. It grows back. That's the beautiful part.
Yeah, unlike mine, which is still like this is like 3 months worth. So,
Oh man.
so for those in chat, there is Follett, the Two-Face, which is it's really good that he's actually done that for team mailing. Apparently, my internet doesn't want to work, and I can't seem to send you shit. So you're just gonna have to imagine it that he looks like Two-Face with a.
I'm picturing a naked face and I don't like it.
Oh, it's not even naked. It's like naked from like here to one side, then full beard the other side.
You'd have to just have a profile and sit like this then.
Yeah. Nah, he shaved it all off, but he did like an intermediate one.
Yeah.
But no, that was good fun.
Yeah, I said I'd shave my beard for the 5K, and then wax my chest also at 5K.
Oof.
But everybody kind of missed it, so I kind of lucked out that nobody saw that. But now I'm telling, of course, 25 strangers on the internet that this is
I think actually, what is it? I don't even know what it's currently at. I think it's like 4,200. So I think you might be safe.
Yeah, well, and they were saying at one point that it's done, but I it's like I don't know. At
I
this
think
point.
the event's done, but that you're still able to donate and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so actually, we were talking about you at work, and we went from like your bachelor's degree to you learning about the squid hat story, which is brilliant, to Follett's beard and how he's envious. Oh, we've got another hat change.
Do I go with the big kahuna here, or do I just go with another hat?
We'll go for another hat. We'll save the big kahuna for the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Country radio hat.
Where's your truck? Where's your trucker's tan?
Trucks cost too much damn money here now. It's a thing actually. Yeah, with the American dollar and our dollar being so off, the Americans are buying our vehicles for whatever they can, and it drives the demand up, and there's only so much supply, so the trucks have gone up like 10, 15 grand in price.
Who cares why? It just has, and it's disappointing.
Yeah, exactly. So I bought a new car, and I love it, but it's not a truck.
It's not a truck.
Yeah.
I can't wear my hat in it and look good.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't wear your squid hat outside because that would be announcing your second life to everyone, and you'll be in the mental institute sooner than
I'll be in immense, or just swarmed by millions and millions of fans. Just it's HappyHatGaming. I'm like, no, it's not. What gave it away? No.
Honestly, see if I ever bumped into anyone in real life, I'm like, your franchise. I'm just be like, oh my god! It's like I would have to be like the best moment ever. But
yeah, I think I would. I'd probably make a bigger deal out of that than the person who's like excited to see me.
Like, take a photo of me, and I'm like on Twitter. It's like this guy just noticed me in real life.
Yeah, it'd be like the other way around, right? The guy's supposed to be asking you for a photo, and you're like, get in here. This is something to me. They're never gonna believe me.
That actually happened to me in a bar once, actually, in Edinburgh, and it was one Twitch related, but it was American football related. So we've been playing, because we play American football here, and we had a game, we'd won, we went uptown into this club, and me and one of my mates were just at a bar, and one of them just looked at me, and some random guy next to me was like, "Here, you're the Edinburgh Wolves QB," and I was just like, "Fuck yes, I love it." I bought him I think I bought him like 2-3 drinks. My mate next to me just couldn't believe it. He was
That's awesome.
He was raging because it went. Thunder Mammal. Thunder Mammal's one of my guys who actually plays American football with. He kens.
Oh, okay.
I can tell that story's going to make him mad. Who's also called porno, but that's for another day.
Oh,
but yeah.
Boy.
That squid hat story is brilliant.
Oh, that was a fun night. From what I recall.
I want them to build a place like that here. I want to be able to get drunk and play games.
They've just built one closer to my house, and I haven't been to it yet. Just because when you go, it is, that's a night.
Yeah.
We ended up in this crappy hotel in Toronto, Ontario, which cost a lot of money for how crappy it was.
Yeah.
And there's no AC, so you get these two big bearded guys who just roll in drunk at 3 a.m. in a room with no AC. Yeah. I woke up and I was like, oh god, the paint is coming off the walls. Okay.
I'm melting.
Yeah, and then I had to drive home, which was just
no good story has ever started with I went to this really nice hotel.
Yeah, no.
All the good ones start with a crappy hotel.
Yeah, there was one where we went to a nice-ish hotel in Toronto.
The people.
And we told our cabbie that we played for a junior level hockey team, and
nice.
he was like, we had him believing it hook, line, and sinker.
He probably doesn't care.
Yeah. Well, when we're like, oh yeah, the scouts are looking at us for the NHL, and that's why we're in Toronto this weekend, and all this stuff, and he was like, we're getting really excited about it. We're like, yeah, we'll give you tickets, and then we got out of the cab.
Just we'll pay for tickets, and it's just a bit of paper someone's wrote on tickets to game, and just handed it for payment.
On a sheet of paper. A bar napkin, even better.
So yeah, so obviously. We'll go back now. Let's go into a bit of history of what got you into gaming. So, what was your first ever console that you ever remember? Because
even remember, it was a Nintendo Entertainment System. I still have it upstairs in my house.
Oh,
the
nice.
NES. Yeah. playing like Mario, Final Fantasy. Oh God.
What were the Final Fantasy out then?
Dragon
That one?
Warrior. For the first Final Fantasy game that like on NES, I think it was Final Fantasy 1 in the US anyway. I don't know if it
Nice.
was Final Fantasy 1 in Japan or whatever, but that was like hands down my game growing up until I got like an N64, which
Yeah.
was a decade after that console released.
See, I always remember, for me, Final Fantasy always started at 7. It was like 7 and then
Yeah.
8
Yeah.
and 9. That's because that's all I can remember.
Yeah, well, for me, it was Final Fantasy 1, and then 7 was the next one. There was nothing in between. And I was like, how do they do these numbers? And then eventually I found out that, of course, there's 6 games in between those. Or
That you just never got.
Yeah.
Also, Final Fantasy 7 was so good that you just skipped a 2 till 6. I put it all into
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, apparently Infamous Matt now loves you. I'm assuming for the Final Fantasy.
I was going to say, who does he love? He's got to specify here, because if he loves me, then I'm... You know,
Oh, he loves
happy.
you. Yeah. I love this guy. It's not like you have names in the top corner or anything.
Nah.
Oh, cross
Mine
game
is-
is. Oh, we've actually got our first chat question. So, are you? Do you like playing Star Wars? Or pretty much, are you a fan of Star Wars?
I think, yeah, this will
Oh yeah, this is a great moment. Actually, this is a great moment. Boom! There it is. He never plays.
No, I don't
he never
like
plays
Star Wars
Overwatch
at
with his
all.
mask on.
Oh, could you imagine? Like, I can't see anything out of here.
You'd be missing everything.
Yeah, people would be, like, calling out the Genji, and I'd be like, Genji, where?
You're perfect for playing soldier.
Yeah, except I'd be missing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Nothing different there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the.
This is the new hat.
Hype.
This is going to be a new reward. It's going to be the Stormtrooper hat. It's going to cost more than the Squid hat. But,
Oof.
I mean, it is.
It
I
is,
don't know. Is it better? We'd have to do a poll.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
It would make gaming interesting and make it really hard.
Oh, this is a handicap. Like, this is if I'm doing a couch co-op game or like something like that, playing James Bond or something.
Yep.
It's like this is a total handicap. I would lose.
Do you know what you need now? A voice changer.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, just a little unit there.
Yeah. Or underneath. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah,
like,
that was.
Snapchat.
Thank you, Cross Gaming, for that question.
Great question. Totally
I
relevant
think,
and not planned. Like, it's just happy accident.
yeah, and I think that answers the question. I think that's a solid yes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Star Wars Battlefront the game though.
No,
If that's
I tried playing it with someone who just couldn't figure it out.
well, I figured it out. I got fairly good at it, but then there was like 4 maps for each game mode, right? So it's
Uh-huh.
like you're doing the same thing over and over, and then I got bored, and then I fell behind. Do I have a wizard hat? No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, wizard hat would be amazing though.
Yeah, I got to get some hats.
More.
Yeah,
That's,
gotta get
you're
some hats.
collecting hats. I'm collecting onesies.
Yeah, exactly.
I got my minion onesie. I'm gonna have to put that on at some point. I might do it for Cards Against Humanity today.
Nice. Good call.
Oh, MK Hito. Do you play any mobile games, and if so, what games?
Mobile games.
Yeah.
I tried Pokemon Go for a while,
Yep. So did I.
but I don't have a whole lot of cellular data because it's monopolized by 2 Canadian corporations here. So it, like, to have a data plan would be like with 2 gigs is like $85 and up.
No fucking hell.
Yeah. So like playing Pokemon Go is just
That drained the fuck out of your data. Like,
yeah. Your bill would be a lot. I mean, our dollars less, but not that. It's not that bad.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't really play any mobile games anymore.
Fair enough.
I played Final Fantasy 1 on my iPhone a while ago.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was out on that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
For
I don't
me,
know if
I
it's
play a
still
game called Diamond Digger. It's very similar to Candy Crush. It's quite fun.
Oh, okay.
It's just one that I play. Me and the other half play it. So we're always the only reason we still play it is because we can't be happy with the other one ahead. So I'll get like ahead by like 10 levels, and I'm bored of this now. And then suddenly she's just like, "Oh, I'm ahead of you," and I'm like, "Fuck off!" And I'm just like playing it for like a night. We'll be watching TV, just playing it, just trying to beat each other. I played Clash of Clans for a while. That was a good game. I quite enjoyed
Yeah.
that. It
I
was
showed my girlfriend the new Platonic. I don't know if you've heard of Platonic games. They're the guys over from Rare that did like Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey
Alright.
Kong Country, stuff like that. So they have a new game coming out called Ukulele, which I'm like really excited for this. Like, I got my hands on, like, it's like basically an alpha. It's just like a sandbox sort of demo thing. And I got my hands on that, streamed it, was really excited. But I showed my girlfriend, and she's like, "That might be a game that we could like play together." I'm like, "Well, it's one player, so
this is mine."
yeah." But that might be one where we try to beat like each other's high scores and do stuff like that.
Infamous Matt is coming in. He's like, "I get 20 gigabytes a month. Fuck you guys." I'm like,
I think I have 185 megabytes, maybe.
"Oh shit, nah, I can't even do that. I get like 3 gigs."
Yeah.
And to be fair, like I have to control myself for not meeting that. But all the time, if like I'm sure there's some plan where it's unlimited, and I'll be like watching Twitch, 24/7, just lurking.
If I could, I would.
Exactly, like that is available, but they do like to make money off it. But that's crazy that you've only got that 180 megabytes.
Cost me like $35 a month. I'm pretty happy with that.
That's fucking like honestly, like here, that's dog shit.
Yeah.
And NQ Taylor's just topped it. Azarus gets 50 gigabytes a month.
Gee, for $25?
Yeah.
Oh
What the fuck?
What is that?
You're getting ripped off, mate.
Apparently, I'm paying more for less.
Way less. Like, not even close to it.
Well, that depends. Is it 25 pounds or 25 US dollars?
I think. I don't know.
Well, it says dollars, so I'm going to assume US.
Yeah, I'm going to assume US.
That's still like I'm still paying more for like 100 megabytes.
Swedish.
Oh, Swedish. Okay.
Oh, Matt has to pay £54 a month. Like, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, so
Verizon, so it's fast everywhere. Yeah.
Here, right.
You know what, Taylor?
Fuck you. Verizon are pretty massive, to be honest. Even I've heard of Verizon. All right, so I'm thinking, why don't we get into let's get into the Happy Hat rating. So we're gonna have a bit of fun here. We're gonna get the man himself, Happy Hat Gaming. I've been collecting hats and pictures of hats from the people in the community, and we're gonna get you to now vote on it on a 1 to 5 hats. Give it a rating.
Do I have to hold 4 to 5 hats, or just say hats?
You could just say 4 to 5 hats. You could hold 4 to, or you could say, like, if it gets a 5, you can hold up the squid.
Yeah, okay. Squid hat will be 5.
However, the chat is also available to vote as well with !1 to 5. So this should be quite fun. So I need to send you them first, I'll send you one at a time.
Yeah. Is this coming through Skype or?
I'll send it on Twitter. I could send it on Skype if it's easier, but I think that would just fuck up the podcast.
Probably.
Right, let's go for the first one. There's actually some really good ones. I'm gonna save what I think is gonna be a 5 happy hats for last. So
I've just seen the one of of your buddy Follett there.
Oh, Follett's face. Yes, it's brilliant, isn't it? All right.
Oh, that poor bastard.
All right, I'll send them in. I'm just gonna send them all quickly so that they're at least going off in the background. Because this might take a wee while to send. I probably should have thought of this earlier. I never said I was a. All right, let's add an image to this as well. Add image.
Oh, there's one.
So yeah, the Jerky Pro one first.
Ooh. I quite like that.
1 second, I'm gonna get up on the stream first. Stream podcast Happy Hat hats for rating. Dude, wow, that's fucking huge. It just took up the whole screen.
Oh, did you just like drag it into OBS and it was like?
I just added image, and it was just like full screen, like not even like the full hat. So yeah, I've got it now up on the screen. So yeah, what do you think, chat? What do you think of the Jerky Pro hat? I'm
not even gonna look at chat, but I've got my idea here.
I'm gonna give my vote in chat.
I'm gonna go with like a solid 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I'll give it a solid 3. I think it's got a really cool design. I think it's well detailed.
Like it doesn't look like a trucker hat though, and that's
it doesn't. It looks like a sports hat. It almost looks like the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, it's cool though. I like the logo on it. It's like really cool.
There's some really good ones in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the first one.
Okay.
Who was sent in by Dude17252. Who might be here, might be not. Who knows? All right. So let's see. What did chat give it? Azarif gave it a 3. Oh, Taylor gave it a 2. Taylor might be harsh. Oh, Wildies give the 4.
It's not a wizard hat.
It's not. I'm gonna have to find a wizard hat now, aren't I?
Yeah.
So yeah. So there's the first hat, which that's a solid 3. It's a good start.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that hat.
We've got a doubler next. So with the one
Yep.
with the Deadpool, I can just change properties for this, which is quite easy. So we're going to move on to one who came from Kinsiel, who sent in 2 hats. So I think we'll go overall here.
So combined score or what?
Yeah, we'll go combine. I quite like them. They've both been sent in by the same person. They're quite cool, actually. It's actually Darth Vader and Deadpool, which are solid choices.
Very solid. I like the Vader hat. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
I've got a Vader shirt that says, "I find your lack of beard disturbing, and I feel like I should give it to Follett now."
I had a Christmas one say, what did it say again? I can't remember. It was a Christmas one. I liked it. I wore it like all December. Because as soon as like Christmas comes in, then I'm all about the Christmas stuff. Like as soon as it hits the 1st of December, like my Christmas jumpers are on and everything.
The Christmas onesie.
I need to get one. So yeah, I think...
my friend Dylan and I did that ugly Christmas photo. I put that out. That was one of my first major like things for Team Emmmmsie because I think I hit like 25 followers on Twitch, and it was like Christmas photo, and it was this horrible picture.
I'm all about these ridiculous photos. So yeah,
these hats. I would give the Deadpool one probably a 2. Yeah, probably.
I'd probably give it a 2 as well.
The Vader hat, a 4. I like the Vader hat.
An average of 3 again.
Yeah.
Oh, Corny, we can come to my hat in a minute if you want.
Oh yeah, we'll get to Jamie's hat.
It better be a 5, by the way, or you're getting kicked. I'm removing that sword.
Never on the podcast again.
Oh, this next one, by the way. The next one is Let Me In.
This? Oh, is that?
So
those Aussies, man.
Yeah, these Aussies. So hello. Oh, that came up tiny in the stream. Hello, sailor.
Well, that's not the definition of a 5. Just, the pose, the hat, and everything.
Yeah, he's working that hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what to. I'm practically baffled. He's got a pole behind him of some sort.
It doesn't look like he's on a ship.
Nope, it certainly doesn't. I don't know. Is he doing like some work for a bachelorette party?
Just about to rip his shirt off and then hold his hat like. The full Monty. He's doing the full Monty dance later tonight.
Oh God, yeah, that's a good one.
Unicorny.
I saw that one when you sent them all. Like I started laughing because I saw that one.
So yeah, Unicorny with the over 9,000. He does look like a FedEx guy with a hat.
He just needs the short shorts and he's good to go, eh?
Oh my God, I wouldn't be surprised if there was short shorts there.
No, he's from Australia. Well, no, he's from Australia, so he needs the full pants to protect him from the blades of grass that want to kill him.
And the scorching sun that wants to burn him.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, what you rated that then?
That would have been 5.
Yes, we've got a 5. Yeah. We've got our first 5, people. Let me in with the first 5. Look at that! Look at that gorgeous smile. Oof, beautiful.
Oh man, I'm scrolling ahead.
There's some great ones, isn't there?
There's some doozies down there.
Alright, so this next one is an Optimus Prime one, which I actually found on the internet because I just googled awesome hats.
I was gonna say this looks like a Google searched awesome hat.
Yes, it is.
That's gonna cost you points, Jamie.
How?
I don't know.
Later on, I'm gonna pay for it.
I don't make the rules. I just think of them and write them down.
So yeah, so we've got Optimus Prime here, who's being knitted, and do you know what? That's fucking cool. I like it.
That is cool. That's a 5.
You giving it a 5? Straight in there with a 5. I voted it a 4 because we gave Let Me In a 5, and I didn't think it quite topped that.
Yeah, well, you see, you can't have them affect each other quite like that.
Yeah, this is true, actually.
I was going to give it a 4 because you Googled it, but I decided 5 to be nice.
Someone out there has made this, which is even better. Yeah. That looks hand knit.
Yeah. I bet you if I spent less time streaming and more time knitting, I could do it.
Nah. No. Oh, could you imagine what it'd feel like on a beard if you had one? I don't know if that'd be comfortable.
No, I don't think so.
Follett could wear it.
Yeah, he could now, yeah.
He's gonna make me suffer for that. But to be fair, he did make me play Emily Wants to Play, and that was the worst experience of my life.
Oh, is he the one that gave it to you? Or?
Yes.
God.
That was a fun game.
I saw some gameplay from that, and I was just like, oh, nope, that's not one.
I did my YouTube highlight. I didn't complete it. I got quite far though. I was pretty proud of myself.
Yeah. It's a game that with very little instruction. So it's like Outlast in that way, where you're just like, where do I go? And then shit scares the hell out of you.
I've just realised this next hat is actually the exact same as a previous one, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to see Let Me In's hat again, but this time modelled by Piggy TV.
This is Piggy?
Yeah, this is Piggy TV, who is now the captain. So I'm going to give that a 5. That's a great beard, though, eh?
That's a 5.5. The beard bumps it up an extra point.
Apparently, I gave it a percentage because I was still holding shift when I typed.
Percent 5.
Percent 5, yeah.
Oh no, just not even. Okay, I see what you did. That's
Unfortunately, I couldn't set Nightbot up. It has a 5-second delay on doing the fire lit, which is a pain in the ass, but it's Captain Obvious.
Oh, there's some. Oh man.
I think he is staring at your soul. I actually feel scared. Yeah. Like, it intimidates me.
It's borderline creepy. For
sure. If he came up to me and was like, "I am the captain now," I was like, "Yes, you are."
See, I picture it more like Lispy. Like he'd be like, "I'm the captain now."
Hi.
Hey guys. All
right.
I'd still be scared even with that like very non-threatening voice.
All right, so the next one we've got is from first Team Emmmmsie podcast guest Reaper, who also wanted to model with his love.
Station, eh?
Yeah, he's just like, these are my two loves. These are my things. This is the hat he's been using. Oh my god, that is large. Oh shit, I've lost it.
Took up the whole thing. Oh. Rip.
Shit, where have I lost? What have I done? I've actually lost it off the screen now.
Well, I can describe it to you. It's a black flat brim, and it's got some very nice stitching on the back that says Reaper. I can't quite see the other side. And then you've got the PlayStation controller underneath it with reflection, so it's in rest mode at the moment.
Oof. This is the man who knows his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I love Reaper, man, but...
I'm going to go...
Bam! There it's on screen.
This is a tricky one to rate because I can't see the full hat.
I know. But the PlayStation looks good in this photo.
It looks really good in this photo. I keep looking at it, and then I look at mine, and then I look at it, and I'm looking at mine. I'm like,
Yep.
Let's go with a. See, we gave that first one a 3, but like I said, you can't go back and compare. Because like it's nice stitching on the back.
Yeah, and it's personalized, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 4.
You get a 4.
With my gut here and say 4
for the PlayStation 4.
Exact. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. How convenient.
So funny. So witty. I gave it a 2. That was harsh.
You give it a 2. Ooh.
Yeah, I do like the yellow glow on it. It's a nice faux. It's a nice faux.
Well, it's not that it's like a basic hat, but it's nice that it's like it's nice and plain, right? The Deadpool hat has the big image of the Deadpool logo right there, and it kind of threw me off. This one's it's
personalized. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Now we've got to the last one of collected hats. I think this might have been another Google search one actually.
Yeah.
But this one after earlier, I like this hat, but I don't. I'll drop it in first. There we go.
I'm a big Star Wars guy, but this is just borderline offensive.
It's so shiny. It's shinier than my legs.
If I saw somebody and it was a sunny day, I think I might get blinded from that.
You possibly would get blinded from it. However, I'm going to give my vote in the chat.
I'm going to give this one the worst rating I could give it, which would be a 1.
Oh shit! Star Wars got a 1. I gave it a 5. I like it.
Yeah?
I think.
I mean, like you could pull it off, but
I think obviously we're better wear.
On my head, and I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, I suppose. I quite like a snapback as well, though.
Oh, okay. I'm wearing a snapback now, but it's a trucker.
Yeah.
But
I think that's
I feel like I would look like just the creepiest person in that hat.
I don't know.
Big bearded guy, shiny R2-D2 hat.
Oh, someone gave it a 0. Lols. There's no 0. I suppose there is no 0 chat because there's no curse lit to be, no fire to be given. Oh, that was a. We didn't end on a very good one.
But you don't have to end on a good one.
No, we've got mine next actually.
Exactly.
So
But yours is a lovely hat.
I'm gonna model mine in a minute. I'm gonna just take my headset off for a second. It's a lovely wolf. It's got some nice ear warmers with some little tassels at the end. It's got a little cute face, some lovely blue eyes, and yeah, it's quite simple. It's warm. It's good for Scotland. I like it.
Good for Scotland. You should see it here. I think today minus 20, minus 15 at least with the wind chill.
Oh shit! Yeah, so you're colder than us.
Yeah, and I decided it'd be a good idea to walk the dog in just my jacket, no socks on, and sneakers.
I'm gonna vote. I gave myself a 5. I got style.
I'm gonna give that one a 6.
Oh,
I'm gonna give
nice
it a
6. We got a 6.
6 out of 5.
I don't know
That's
how.
on Squid Hat level. That is on Squid Hat level. I'm gonna outdo you though.
Yes, here
if
we
you
go.
don't mind.
Uh-oh.
Something new I've created. Just for you, Jamie.
Oh my god, it's the Wombo Combo!
Combo.
Where's the infinity? I'm gonna put 8, but my 8, imagine the 8 sideways, and it's just, honestly, you look fucking ridiculous. I love it. Whew, this is the 8's infinity.
The Stormtrooper helmet. It's just kind of balancing there nicely.
It is actually balancing there very nicely.
I just closed your chat.
It's all good.
Well.
You broke chat. It's going crazy.
Yeah, so I'm calling this one the Wombo Combo.
8.5. So yeah.
Although it's a scale of 1 to 5, and we have like a 5.5, a 5, a 6, and now 8.5.
And over 9,000. A
Oh yeah,
Tentra
it'd be over
Trooper.
9,000. Yeah, a Tentra Trooper.
Apparently, people just don't listen to the rules. God, it's like team.
Yeah.
You fit into Team Emmmmsie well.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. 5 times 2.
5 times 2. Yeah. Hey, that's a good way of breaking the rules.
Yes. So that's a smart. Don't be smart on my stream. Don't like that shit.
Now you're making us look dumb.
Yeah, exactly. But
God.
yeah, so
It's a trap. Oh man. If I said that.
But no, you would definitely be missing everything if you were wearing that.
Yeah.
Also,
like-
don't wear it on a warm day, which I think you're sound with.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have that problem in Canada.
I won't have that problem until like August. No, it gets warm in May.
Decent. But yeah, so I think that's been over an hour, and I think that's been a good fun. So I think we might start wrapping it up there if you're
All right.
happy
Yeah, no,
with
that
that.
works.
Unless you want to keep going.
I don't. I have 6.
It's 6:10. We'll go, do you know what? We'll go for another 10-15 minutes because I'm actually having fun. It's been good.
Yeah, man.
So that was the Happy Hat contest, which we had some great hats there. I liked it. There was a good range as well, which was quite nice.
Oh, lots of variety. You got to have variety in hats.
So is
I
there?
deal exclusively with hats, of course. Yeah, with my name, right? Yeah.
Oh, in fact, actually, because we were talking about with regards to the Stormtrooper hat, there's it doesn't have quite as fun a story as your squid hat, but you had a lot of problems with that trying to get that acquired.
Yes, the package came, and I knew immediately what it was because it came in this oversized, gigantic box for a hat.
If you could create that excited moment you had of I know what's in the box.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you have what's in the box? That whole moment from the movie, and I'm like, it's a stormtrooper. But yeah, so UPS charged me, I want to say $45 because the box was classified as big. So there's a delivery charge of $45. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Stormtrooper helmet, give me. I pay the guy. He goes away. I get a notice in the mail from a credit collecting company, and they're like, your thing's past due. We're coming to collect your money. Blah 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 blah. Technical lawyer stuff, and I'm basically like sitting there like, what the is this? And so like I had to go to Google and be like, is this legit or is somebody trying to scam me out of money here?
Yeah.
And so I go and I call UPS and I'm like, okay, what's going on? They're like, yeah, there was a delivery charge. And I'm like, yes, I paid that. I got the authorization. I have the receipt for it. And they're like, no, you have to pay it. You have to pay it. I'm like, no, I don't. Here's the receipt. Here's the number on it. I've paid it. Now take this off my record. And of course, I'm not being very polite at this point. My
pissed.
Canadian has worn out.
Trump has infected you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they were just like, yeah, whatever, okay, and they took it off my record. But it was just like a couple of weeks of dealing with UPS and their mistake,
Yeah.
essentially.
And
Which I'm dealing with Sirius again now, Sirius Satellite Radio now for the same crap.
good thing you
They've
had your
called me
receipt.
every day this week.
But yeah, it's a good thing you had your receipt. I probably would have chucked it by then.
Yeah. Well, I just left it in the box, and then I still hadn't thrown. Like the box was in my room, and I dug through the box. I was like, "Nope, I paid it. Here, look at it."
Nice.
But
Shove it in your face. In your face. UPS.
I should have gone to like the UPS store and just slammed it on the table, been like, "Nope," and walked away. And they would have been like, "Huh?"
But yeah, no.
It is.
Any other hats related stories? You seem to be full of them.
I'm full of them, but yet, like I was telling you earlier, the Happy Hat gaming thing is a bit of a joke.
Yeah. In fact,
Just like
we did that. We said discussed that on stream, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
yeah,
That
I
was the
think
first
yeah.
one. Yeah, I sometimes forget like what we talked about beforehand, and what we talked about after. But beforehand was all about I can't get my camera to work.
Yeah, exactly. And then yeah,
It's rough being a happy hat. Everyone expects so much of you.
they expect me to wear a hat. I have to be happy.
Yeah.
Those are two things I don't excel at usually.
Exactly.
No.
You should play. Emily wants to play because apparently the board in there is like do the opposite of the board. So you could just do the opposite of your name. No hat, no happy.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put a board up behind me here.
Yes.
On my green screen that's very green.
Purple.
It's so green that it's brown actually.
With the light
And it
shining
shows up
through it.
as purple, yeah.
So yeah, we've actually not really covered too much.
We got
like,
we got a question there.
Oh, do we? Did I miss one? Oh, that's a good question, Corny. I was actually going to come to that, but I'm glad you beat me to it.
Yeah, there you go.
What is your most played game
Of all time or this year?
all time?
All time?
Well, this year's only been like 35 days.
Yeah, but I guess 2016 would still be.
I
It
know,
would be.
it's just-
So when Overwatch came out, now it's Overwatch.
Yeah.
Before Overwatch happened, probably Battlefield 3,
Nice.
which I logged like I want to say 1,000 hours into that game. I was invited to join a pro team and said no on that.
Fair enough. Why did you say
Yeah.
no?
Just,
I almost made it as pro. I'm practically famous.
I was in university at the time,
Right,
so it was
okay. Yeah, got to focus.
I was like, yeah, I don't think idiot me. I'm like, oh, pro gaming's not going to go anywhere. I got to stay in school. yeah. But to be fair, it was pro gaming on console Battlefield, which is like nowhere near as huge as it would be if I was pro PC.
Yeah.
And before that, it would be SOCOM 2, which was PS2, and I played that well after the PS3 launched. Like that's how much I played that game.
I actually have no idea what SOCOM 2 is, to be honest.
It's a third-person shooter.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
where
pretty
you.
cool.
It was a good. I played that. That was back when Game Battles or MLG was called Game Battles. So I did the whole Game Battles MLG thing for SOCOM.
Could you play the PlayStation 2 online?
Yeah.
See, I never played it online.
SOCOM.
I don't
SOCOM
remember.
1 was I think the first online console game.
Hmm.
I think SOCOM 1. Yeah. That
For
I
me,
was like,
it wasn't until I got my 360 that's when I started playing online,
oh, yeah.
which was
Oh, we got some people who know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Some people are getting nostalgic. What's up, CJ Slays? Thank you very much for the host and bringing your 6 viewers. Whoop.
What? 6?
Hype.
Nice.
It's a return raid as well because after my stream earlier, I went and raided her. She was actually
okay.
she was good chat. She was good fun. Actually, made me chuckle quite a lot.
Gears of War.
Wildy Bear with over 4,000 hours on Gears of War 1. Fuck.
Wow.
To be fair, that was the game that I played. That was the game I played first ever online.
Yeah.
I played a shit ton of that. I actually got
Yeah,
invited to play in a tournament, but my mum and dad wouldn't let me go.
Yeah, well, that's how far back you go, right? Like that's what like the start of online gaming is like. We couldn't sit there and do it for 5 hours a day and play for people on the internet.
No. It's a shame, like... Guild Wars 1, not Gears of War 1. That makes more
Oh,
sense.
Guild Wars. Okay.
Guild Wars was pretty class, actually. I quite enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
I never played that one.
I'm sure... I remember, like... you couldn't jump in it. It was something really weird, something stupid like that you couldn't jump, and it's just a strange mechanic to not have.
SOCOM 2, you could do a glitch jump where you'd like shoot 50 feet across the map and you'd be able to get on all these cool ledges. It's called ninja jumping.
Oof. Corny's got some great questions for us again today. So, any games you've played through and hated the ending?
I'm going to go with I hated the ending on Ocarina of Time, not because it was a bad ending, because I did not want that game to end.
That's a pretty good reason.
That game was amazing. Oh my god.
Alright, I'm going to be honest here and never really played a Zelda game.
Ooh. You got to get on it.
I know. And I've got like a list of games that I've wanted on it. My problem is I'm so competitive that I literally like pick up like Gears of War, then I went into COD 4, then I went into like Dota 2, and then Overwatch, and it's just like I essentially like to be smug and win.
Yeah, basically, right?
So yeah,
it's not bad going into a single player game ever and just having fun with it. But I got a platinum trophy PlayStation means you got all the achievements done. I did that for The Division, and I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in a game in general as I was for The Division. Like, I got to the end, and like, so I beat the game, like, this main story for that game, which was god-awful. Really cool concept, but the story was terrible. On the online gameplay was bad. And then, like, it was to the point where it was just like, I've spent this money on this game, what else can I do with this? So I just ended up getting a platinum trophy, and at the end of it, I was like, well, whatever.
Well, that was time wasted. However, at least you're, because I always, whenever I buy a game, I always rate it, like, value it as in, if it costs like £40, how many hours do I need to play to get it to less than £1 an hour? And that's when I feel like I've actually, like, that was a well worth purchase.
Yeah, well, that's what was nice about Overwatch for PC was what, $49.99?
Yeah.
But on console, they only offered the special edition, which was $79 still here.
That's fucking ridiculous prices in there. I don't know what the exchange rate is like, but
yeah. So it was $79.99 for Overwatch Origins edition. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you get all like the bonus stuff for having Blizzard games and that.
Yeah, well, it's
which I never play. But it's quite cool that Blizzard have actually got all these games that they kind of interact with their characters and stuff from different ones and that, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
I quite like that. It's interesting. It means when you go from one game to another, you still have familiar characters almost to a degree.
So Legendary said Far Cry is the worst ending. Far Cry 2.
Fable 3 has come up a couple of times.
And I've seen Halo 4.
Yeah. I can't remember the ending for Halo 4.
I didn't play it. I'm not an Xbox guy.
I had it.
Sony.
I played it. But I can't remember it. But yeah. But you know, this. Other than that, so what's your thoughts on Crash Bandicoot coming out obviously this year?
That's another game. So that came out as like one of the retro games that Sony was like, yeah, we'll put out some retro games and then it'll make a couple bucks.
Yeah.
So that came out, and when that came out, I 100% of the game. Like Crash Bandicoot 2 was like one of the best. It was good.
Wait, is Crash Bandicoot remastered out yet?
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay. I thought you saying that. I was like, why the fuck am I talking to you when I could be playing Crash Bandicoot right now?
Yeah. No, yeah, that comes out really soon. It's like these platformers that we grew up playing are coming out again, which is really really interesting. Like that's why.
On you.
Oh, sorry. That's why, like Ukulele, I mentioned it earlier. Like I'm really excited for this game, and I was able to play the beta thing, and it was just like, wow, like this feels really good. So I'm like, Crash Bandicoot, I think is going to be another one that's just like going to be sweet.
They're remastering Final Fantasy VII, aren't they? To actually.
Yes, they're doing it in a couple of parts.
Yeah, because that's going to be the beauty of it, is the fact that they're going to be visually, because like I struggle now. Like, I couldn't go back and visually accept. Like I bought Final Fantasy VII. Again, I was like, I can't accept this. This is 2D shit. I can't play this. So the fact that they're coming out and they obviously reprogram it as well, so like the controls are better as well, is definitely a bonus.
I think it's going to work different, like just in terms of mechanics too. I think it's going to be the same as like the other, like Final Fantasy 15.
Yep, where it was quite mobile combat.
Yeah, instead of the turn-based.
I need to actually play Final Fantasy 15. I've played pretty much most of them, and I need to definitely play Final Fantasy 15. I've heard so many good things about it. I heard
it's
the story
pretty good.
Is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I was. You know what? That might go into one of my letdown ones. It's just because like I
Yeah,
kind of called it. Yeah, I called the whole thing right as
that's
it
fair.
happened in front of me. Like in the very first stage, I was like, "Here's what's gonna happen," and then it was like bang, 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 bang. It
Yeah,
all happened. But it feels like a really old Final Fantasy. Like it feels like you're playing Final Fantasy VII sort of thing.
yeah,
Like that's the story.
it's
But so it
pretty
was
cool.
like, oh, it was a really good game. But the ending was kind of just like, eh.
No, that's all right. Yeah, but the problem with these kind of things is when you get such a good story going, it's kind of hard to just end.
Yeah.
Because that's like Lost had that problem. Because I'm rewatching Lost at the moment, and it
Oh,
was
okay.
did you ever watch it?
Tried getting into season one and just was kind of. I tried watching it when it first started and was
Yeah.
like, meh, okay. And then I tried watching it now, like however many years later, I'm still kind of like, eh.
Oh, see, I can't put it down. Yeah, I fucking love it. I think it's been class.
I don't think I've given it that chance to get to that point where I can't put it down.
Yeah, because once you get into it, once you get to know everyone, then the characters are so good. Like they really did a good job of building the characters. Uh,
Yeah,
but they had the problem is that you couldn't end it. So whatever ending they came up with was pretty shit.
yeah,
I'm worried about Game of Thrones for that matter. Because like, how do you end Game of Thrones? It's just because
yeah,
it's a world that doesn't end. They should
yeah.
just destroy the world.
Could do.
Let the frost giants take over.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so you playing any single player games at the moment, other than your?
I was doing Uncharted 2 for a bit, but then I kind of got back into Overwatch. I think I watched your stream and you were playing Overwatch. I was like, well, I gotta go play Overwatch
Especially you've got to play it better as well.
now. Well, I don't know about better.
Oh, it was pretty. I have my moments. It depends on
Yeah,
the
well, and
character.
it's different on console, right? Like different heroes on console are worse or better than they are on PC, right? Because
Yeah.
the aiming is completely different.
What was it? It was Overwatch that taught me the difference between keyboard and mouse compared to controller. Because I tried to get Becca to play Overwatch because she really liked Black Ops.
Yeah,
She loves playing Black Ops, but she only ever played the computer because she doesn't like losing. But she's like, I'll only play it if I use the control. And I was like, friend, here's the Xbox 360 gamepad, play it. And she's moving around. I'm like, how are you moving so slow? Move faster, faster, aim quicker. Don't do it so slowly. And like, all right, turn around. And she's like, and I'm like, I get it. I understand now why mouse and keyboard are so different.
yeah. And well, that's just it. Like tracking a Genji on PC is easy. Like you can bounce around with him as he's bouncing around. But on console, you're like, oh, he's already down and
And he's
across
gone.
the entire map now. Okay, great.
Oh, Corny's got all these great questions. Question: games you were super hyped for that either exceeded or failed your
The
expectations.
Division.
So that failed your expectations, did it?
Oh, big time. I played the beta and I like convinced all of my friends like go buy this game. It's going to be awesome. And then the beta was like a third of the launch,
Oh, and then
that sort of thing. And then like well since then I guess the Division's done all these great things and whatever, but
yeah.
at launch it was just like the biggest turd since Diablo 3's launch.
Yeah,
Which is another one. Like Diablo 3 launch, that's another easy one to do and the launch was so bad. No Man's Sky, I
yeah,
bought
that was
thinking
exactly
it
what
was gonna
jumped in my head.
Yeah.
What
And
ones
what
of
was
like
another one?
what ones of games have you picked up that you never thought would be that good but you couldn't put down?
Whoa.
I quite. Do you know what?
Minecraft.
Yeah,
Minecraft. Yeah,
I've
I have it
never
on
tried to
PC
play
and
it.
console.
I don't. I never thought I could actually get into it, but I've never tried it because of that reason.
Yeah. I like my younger brother was like, "Hey, it's like," and I played it in the alpha when it was like it was just free exploration building, and that was all it was. And my
Yeah.
brother was like, "Hey, I found this game called Minecraft. It looks pretty cool." And so I was like, "Yeah, let's go check it out." And then we played it, and then we started getting mod packs for it, and it was like, it's a
Yeah.
really good game. Like it's
And it expands in
fun.
so many different directions.
And it's worth the, like nothing that it costs.
Yeah, that's the always beauty of it. What's the other one that's like? Every time I've ever went on to Twitch to watch someone play Minecraft, and another one is Destiny, I always feel like I'm watching a different game every time because there's so many different things you can do. It. I don't know how. Maybe I've seen everything in Destiny now, but every time I watch Destiny, I'm like, what the fuck is going on now? It always feels like
Destiny's
a
like
different game.
Destiny's almost in that disappointing launch category though.
Yeah.
It had a rough start, yeah. It's the same as the Division. There's just no content until they released that first raid, Vault of Glass.
Yeah.
Then that game, as soon as they released that raid, that game changed completely and became awesome. Like, it was amazing at that point. And I've gone back to it, played it several times. And
Yeah.
It's just like, oh boy, yeah. Destiny's a good one now.
Raids are quite fun, like, because you do. It's because you can work together and you're not fighting against someone, which is always quite enjoyable. And trying to beat the game creators almost. They're the ones that you're competing with.
Yeah, and well, and the thing with Destiny raids is so in the game they give you like a directional path that you can follow, like most other games of that sort. But in the raid, they drop you in, they say go. So like when that raid first came out, like it took people like days, weeks to figure out how to even just get past the first step. Because it's like, how do you even open the damn door to get into the raid? And people couldn't figure it out for a while. So it was interesting to follow that whole. These are the first guys to beat the raids. They've been streaming it for like 26 hours straight, and they just got to the end now.
That's pretty nuts. But yeah, that's pretty good. Like if they've what's it? Because how many raids have they introduced now?
There's Vault of Glass, Rhodas, and Oryx. Is there another one? The last one I remember is doing Oryx. I'm not sure if there's one in between Vault of Glass and Oryx. Or Crota, sorry. But I remember when Crota came out, that was a fun one. But that's when, like, cheese became really popular. People just found ways to just quickly get to the points they need and farm the gear.
Yeah, and skip areas and such that they didn't value.
Yeah. And that was really easy in the Crota's End raid.
I suppose that's going to be like in most games. The people are always going to be trying to look for shortcuts and stuff.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'd kind of like to just do the raid regularly.
Yes, and just enjoy it for what it was meant to be made for.
Yeah, I remember the first time someone just said Crota was fun. I remember the first time doing the Crota raid, I was, like, terrified, because it drops you in this dark area, and there's just, like, mobs of these zombie things chasing after you, and you have to make it to these little torches, but the torches run out of light, and it's like, you hear screaming in the dark, and you run slow, and there's like shit everywhere, and you're like, ah! There's 4, okay. Oh, King's Fall and Wrath. Oh, see, Wrath of the Machine I barely did. That's why I don't remember it. I did it like twice. I was like, hey.
Decent.
Yeah.
For me, one of the games that I never really... It wasn't that I just never really thought about being that good was... but by far is my favourite single player game of all time, and that's The Witcher 3.
Oh.
Yeah, because I actually played The Witcher 2. Like, I was actually played it, and then I like finished The Witcher 2. Because that's a tough game to play, because like the controls in that for it are shit. And then The Witcher 3 came out like a few weeks later, and I was like, all right, I'll pick it up. I enjoyed the story of Witcher 2, and I picked it up. I've never been able to I couldn't put it down. I don't really have that very often with single player campaigns.
Yeah.
But I could not put this game down. The Witcher 3 was fucking incredible, and the story was incredible. But like, do you know how like you sometimes in like Fallouts and stuff like that, where you get these side quests which are irrelevant to the story?
Yeah.
Well, Witcher 3 was essentially, it was like a tree, and you had all these branches going off, but everything filtered back into the main story, and it changed how it was, and it just...
Oh, that's awesome.
If you've never played it, like, it's by far definitely something I recommend playing. It's something I need to play again, because the DLC for them apparently are absolutely incredible.
Yeah, see, I'd never even heard about the Witcher series until 3.
Yep.
So,
when was The Witcher 2 out, actually? Because it's quite an old... The Witcher 2 was an old game, and it was tough.
Yeah, I think Witcher 3 launched at the same time as something like... I don't want to say Skyrim Remastered, but I feel like it was Skyrim Remastered. It was like, do I get The Witcher or do I get Skyrim? And I went with Skyrim.
So yeah, Witcher 2 came out in 2011. Witcher 3 came in 19th of May 2015. Funnily enough, Thunderman was actually playing that at the moment. I spotted that earlier. And it was out on the 360, Witcher 2. But yeah, Witcher 3, fuck, that's like such a good game. I honestly, there's not very often that I can't put a game down. That was one of them. I would like be getting home and I'm like, I need to play The Witcher.
Yeah, for me that was The Last of Us. I think that was that goes back into the category of like hyped game that actually was awesome.
Yeah,
because I had heard of The Last of Us, like the concept of it, like way before it came out, and I was like, okay, this sounds really cool.
Yeah.
And I picked that game up, and I think I beat it in one sitting, just like, it took me a long time, but I did it, right?
Do you know what's quite
funny?
And then
I did.
I've actually played like the first, like, hour of it and then not stop playing it. I still got to complete it.
It's a good, like, after that first opening sequence, like before you even get into the main story, I was like, okay, this game's gonna be awesome. And so I just kept going and going and going and put on like Turtle Beach headsets, like this, and played it in the dark, and I was like, oh, this is fun.
I think I got stuck, which is probably why I put it down. I did that with Mass Effect.
It's a tough game. I never got into the Mass Effects or Dead Space.
I'm just playing Dead Space now. Actually, I'm really enjoying it. It's good fun. It's good crack.
Yeah,
it's got quite a good story actually.
It looked like one of those games that was like, yeah, I'll pick that up, but it's always just been like, there's other things on top, or like other things that come out, and I'm just like, oh, I'll go get that first, and then I'll cycle back to Dead Space. Dead
Space you can get in a Steam sale for quite cheap, which is where I got it, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's got a good story in that, and it's good mechanics and stuff. I mean, apparently I'm halfway through because I googled it, because I was like, I need to keep playing this until I finish the game, and I was like, oh, I'm actually chapter 7 of 12. I can turn this off now.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that I don't know. I think I'm gonna get, because I'm using the same weapons over and over. I don't think there is other weapons, but I'm never really picking them up because I don't feel the need to. Which is a bit.
Yeah.
But they're introducing new monsters every time, which is quite cool. I'm quite enjoying that. What was the other game? Another hyped game that was really disappointing. Assassin's Creed 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because obviously they'd hyped about, because they brought in all these new mechanics of climbing and jumping and stuff like that, and it was just like, to be fair, at that time was revolutionary. It's been amazing. You see it in a lot in all the other games. I'll be like, oh, this is like Assassin's Creed. But because of the story was brilliant. Apparently, I never finished the game because it was so repetitive.
Yeah.
So you were doing like all the little towns and stuff, and it was just doing the same thing over and over again. I was just like, I'm gonna put this game down. And then one of my mates completed the game, and he just told me about the ending. I was like, oh yeah, fucker, that sounds amazing. Like he googled it all, because it just comes up in a room with all these images, and he's like googled like every single image and what people think it means and stuff, and it did lead on really well. So I ended up playing, thankfully because of him, I ended up playing like 2, 3. I really enjoyed them games, and then Black Flag, which was incredible.
I've heard Black Flag is one of the best.
It was so much fun, but the problem by that point is I felt like in the games they needed like a what's happened previously.
Yeah. Because
I forget what had been happening. I was just like, what is going on here? I don't know.
We're pirates now.
I'm a pirate. I look cool. I'm amazing. It's fun. So I wasn't as hooked on the story as I probably could have been.
Assassin's Creed's Ubisoft, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. They have a lot of hyped games that are disappointing.
I think it's because they focus on these mechanical concepts.
Yeah.
Instead of like the story or potentially gameplay almost.
Yeah, and especially in like an online one like The Division.
Yeah.
Like if sweet idea for a story, really cool, and then when the game came out, it was just like, and there's nothing to do now. Great.
Who made No Man's Sky actually?
Oh, God. They take the cake though. They take the cake for most hyped game.
Hello Games and Sony Interactive.
Yeah.
The thing was, I think the idea of the concept. Do you know what? I didn't get the game, thankfully, and the reason I didn't get the game was when I found out it was single player.
Well, see, I didn't even know it was single player till after, because I pre-ordered it because they were selling it as a multiplayer game.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be. And like, imagine going around on these planets with all these random people, which I thought would be cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That was awful.
That died so hard.
People are suing. People have returned the game. Like that bad.
Yeah, so
like it was to the point where Sony would refund your $80 or whatever you paid,
and let you keep it
because the game sucked.
But yeah, fuck! I've just realised the time. It's like 20 to 7. I think we're gonna have to wrap up here.
Yeah, no worries.
But no, so we've had a really good stream. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Sharing your Happy Hat. Doing the rating stuff was fun actually. I enjoyed that. That was a good crack.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. There were some good ones in there.
Thank you very much everyone in the chat who were asking questions and getting involved in the ratings. Hopefully you had a good time. When are you next going to be streaming? Or what's your schedule? Probably.
I don't have a set schedule. I'll probably be tomorrow in the morning sometime. So like 10 o'clock Eastern.
Eastern. Cool.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to be playing Overwatch, no doubt.
Likely. That or Elder Scrolls Online, because that's getting my attention pretty quick again.
Nice one. But yeah, thank you very much again for having me. I think I might be having a break. I think we might be playing some Card Against Humanity later. So I'll probably be streaming that if I do. If not, I might end up playing some Dead Space actually. So But I need to have my tea. I'm starving now. I need to have my tea and some iron brew because I'm Scottish, and that's all I
Of
drink.
course.
That's actually all I drink: iron brew and water. But no, thank you very much for coming on, and
Yeah, thanks for having me, buddy.
catch us later, guys.
See ya.